Hey guys, Nitin here once again with Digger, the Amazon product finder. Now, I'm getting a lot of emails from customers who are saying that what do you actually mean by depth of the market? Okay, so let me explain that. I've done a search on Spice Racks and I've pulled down the top 10 values here. Now, what you want to do is, in fact, let me pull down 20 values because I want to show you what I mean by that. Okay, so here we're gonna get a lot more values. Let me just see. All these are spice racks. Now this one here is not really a spice rack, so I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna remove this. So I'm just gonna say remove selected item. I want to remove everything that is not kind of related to spice racks. Okay, because sometimes when you do a search, it's just going to show you a whole bunch of stuff which is not related. So once you remove that by basically right clicking and say remove, you're going to end up with a set of results. Now we're going to right click and we're going to go into data analysis. Okay, so I'll talk about depth of market right now. So the depth of market is telling us that in order for like what is the depth of the market, what is the demand for this product, right? And there are a lot of statistics flying around, but the most common one is that you need to have like for the top 10 bestsellers you should have at least 3,000 sales per month, right? And what does that mean? It means that if you count up the sales for the 10 items. So here I'm analyzing the top 10. I could have analyzed more than that because I have 20 items, but we'll leave it at 10. And when we do the analysis, we see here total units sold per month is 6,900 units. So this tells me that there is a lot of demand for this product on Amazon. There's a lot of people are selling this. Now the other key thing to look for is the the percentage of the sales distribution between the top two sellers and the rest of the sellers. Now you can see here that the top seller is selling 10%. The second seller is also selling 10%, and the remaining sellers in the top 10 have got 80% of the market. So if you're looking at a reason to go into this market, these are the key performance indicators or KPIs that you need to look at. The first one is how many sales are happening per month, and these need to be greater than 3,000. So check, the first check is yes, this passes. Now the total reviews, there's a lot of conversation on the recommended total reviews. The value is around 300 reviews. So the number of reviews should be less than 300. So you can see here that 7,477. So there's a lot of reviews. That means that in order to get into this market, or show up, I should say, on the first page is going to be very challenging. No, I'm not saying you can't do it, but it's going to be challenging, right? So that's the second KPI that we need to look at. This total review should be less than or equal to 300 to 500, right? And that's basically it. Now you can see that so those are the statistics. It's very simple. We just need to basically see there's a couple of things we need to see. One is the total reviews. The second one is the total units being sold per month. And then the third KPI is what is the distribution of the sales. Now if the top two guys, let's say this guy and this guy, formed like say 80% of the market and then the remaining was 10%, then I would not even bother going into this market, because you can see that the top two guys have basically taken most of the sale, and most likely in order to beat them is going to be near impossible, right? So I would kind of I'd go somewhere else and I'd find another product. So that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you about the depth of the market, and I hope you found that useful, and we'll see you in the next video.